Hi, John Valvano here, and in this video we're going to do steps 3, 4, and 5 and get to be able to program the MSP M0 using Code Composer Studio. Okay, so we downloaded Code Composer Studio and the SDK for the device, and now we're going to take the 319K functions here, download them. Okay, so all right, so it downloaded the MSP M0 where. Okay, so we're going to go to the folder. Here we are in the folder. We're going to unzip it. The trick here will be to find a place where we can bring it. So I'm going to put it in C. Okay, I'm going to put it in C. In MSP M0 Valvanoware. That's where I'm going to put it. You can put it wherever you want, as long as you have write access to it. All right, so it's extracting. There's a lot of files here, but it won't take too long. All right, this is what it looks like when it's extracted. You'll see there's a lot of projects here. The one we're going to begin with is the 319K Lab 1, but more about that one in a moment. Okay, you see all these little red X's here. Can't find the SDK, so we got to tell it where it is. This is the directory that we had installed the SDK, and so we're going to copy this address. Come over here under Preferences, look at the Preferences. Again, Code Composer Studio, Products, Discovery Path, and Add. Okay, and add this folder right there. Okay, so now you see it has access to the SDKs, right? And there it is right there. Okay, I'm back. Again, we have the board plugged in, and we have the SDK properly linked into the compiler. Okay, so normally one would edit, but I'm going to run this without any edits so you can see what it looks like without any changes. Okay, so this is the program, the assembly program. This .s file is where you're going to enter your programs. All right, so the sequence here is to first build it. And again, now that we have the SDK connected, you can see it builds without any errors. Okay, if you get errors, go to your TA. The next step after we've compiled, which is convert source code into object code, we're going to debug. Okay, now debug has got a bunch of steps. It's going to erase the flash ROM, it's going to program the flash ROM, and launch the debugger. Now, when you plug it in for your first time, it's going to ask you to update the firmware. That's perfectly fine. The first time you run it, updating the firmware is going to be required. Again, your goal here will be to write into this assembly program. Now, for the first couple of labs, we're going to need the terminal window. So we're going to open up a terminal window, View Terminal. And that's going to be the input-output from the grader, okay, in the terminal window. You remember from, you're going to remember from the device manager that the board was a serial terminal on COM port 5. So you're going to select serial terminal, COM port 5, the baud rate will be correct, okay? And that's this thing down here. And now when I run it, you see not much happened because I didn't put my EID in. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. We'll do one more. Stop. Okay, which goes back to edit mode. I'm going to type in my EID here. Actually, I'm just going to make one up. That's make up one. Again, the steps are to build, download. Okay, so I'm back in the debugger. This is the program that I would be editing. Lots more about that later. The terminal is still open, and so now I can run. Okay, you see a lot more output down here. Select all, copy, open up Notepad, paste. Okay, so this would be the assignment if you happen to be a student ABC123. All right. All right, go ahead and get this going and come to office hours or TA if you have trouble. All right, enjoy.